Hello, I'm TWK.
I'm the Shades.
And I'm Matty J.
And we are here at the final dungeon here at Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon.
Of course.
And of course, the first thing we see are more or less Hammer Brothers.
Oh.
Damn you!
And now
This is a Nintendo game after all.
yes,
Of course.
we couldn't avoid the whole game without having hammers thrown at us. And now we have to do some odd platforming, and I have no idea why I'm using Gay here when I could just do the hyper jump with Sasuke. And I think I remember to do that later on.
At this moment, TWK was an
Oh,
idiot.
that's because you want it to be difficult.
Yes, I wanted to create false difficulty for myself, create my own challenges. Sort of like those 3 heart runs in Zelda games, which I could never do. Especially considering that some enemies can deal multiple heart damages.
No. I'm sorry, no. I will not be doing that.
Here's when I start to come to my senses and be like, why wasn't I just doing this before?
Because you're an idiot.
Anyways, now it's time to cheese the system. I
don't call it cheesing the system. I call it using the rules to your advantage.
Yeah, sort of like glitching, I guess. If it's
glitching is cheesing the system. This is just using the game's in-game rules. There's a difference.
There it is.
And these are our biggest fans.
Oh.
Are you saying you don't like my puns?
Weak!
Nah. That's it. Yeah. That's the
That,
joke.
that probably is about the only the closest thing to fans he'll ever get. Oh!
But yeah.
I'm sorry, my last video got over 80 views, so that's something for me.
I can average 100 to 200 per video. What are you talking about?
And our show manages around 150 to 300 people per week.
Well,
On the slow days.
actually, last time I checked, the last episode only got 90-something views.
Yikes.
Anyways, away from the bickering, by the way, one of my videos actually got over 5,000 views.
Okay, now that's credible.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so I win. Anyways, moving on.
Really want to go to semantics. Let me go pull up my stats for my Spoonie interview.
Shut up.
or my UFC where in 5 minutes in 5 seconds video where Mike Goldberg calls someone the Ultimate Warrior.
Shut up.
You mad, bro?
Shut up. That's the end of it. I win. That's it.
Nope.
Anyways, there's jump cut up there just to avoid all of my platform mishaps.
Hey, T-Dub, we're just that ice bucket of reality. But what? It's for charity.
Brother, this key is definitely awkwardly placed. Yep. And by the way, Maddie has allergies.
Yeah. Turns out I'm allergic to T-Dub's puns.
Ah! Damn it! I was thinking something. I was like, I'm gonna say the same thing. I was like, yeah, he's probably allergic to idiocy, which is why he has a hard time.
No. I'm not allergic to T-Dub in his own right. You know.
No, I just said you're allergic to idiocy.
Then how come he can work with Mattis so well?
I don't know.
Allergy pills.
Anyways, that's one of the last fortune dollars we'll be seeing for this game.
I shall call it Mini-Me.
Yep, and for one of the final, and I believe for the final time we use the Mini Bisu ability.
That's how it is with Final Dungeons. They give you little bits of every ability.
Oh yes, it's pretty much testing everything you've learned at this point. Use all your abilities to your best of your knowledge.
It's like you're in school and this is the final test.
Mm-hmm.
Except here, you actually learned something.
T-Dub, we don't need the schools of America and Canada on us. Don't start.
Matt, to be fair, he has a point.
Yes, I could go into
the American education system these days.
I could go into a whole diatribe about how it's just about memorizing answers and not actually about learning anything, but that's for a whole different time.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go with Ken Titus on this one. California Public Schools.
That's all you need to say.
Which, by the way, all episodes of Titus are on YouTube somewhere. You have no excuses now.
Oh, okay, then I know what I'm doing tonight. And anyways, it's time to get to. Oh, we're not in that room yet. And now, but first, right here we have to with more Hammer Brothers. And they look like they're wearing kabuki masks, at least to me.
And oh, great, spitting blocks of doom.
Yeah, those are never fun. Always fun.
Almost got squished.
I say squish it! Ba-na-na-na-na. Squish it good!
No, Maddie, no.
I'm trying to riff here!
No.
Also, he
It's
failed.
Devo. It's Devo. How can you say no to Devo?
He's butchering Devo, that's why.
And the Simpsons didn't howl.
By the way, I still want Weird Al's parody of Homer Simpson's Nirvana song to be real.
Give it time.
No,
This is Weird Al we're talking about here. He will make it happen.
Yes.
No, the parody episode was released like years ago.
With that marathon that they just had, I'm sure enough people caught it by now.
Hopefully.
I mean, come on, they were brave enough to play every single episode of The Simpsons from the first to the most recent in an entire week straight.
And there's the ability to, once again, sort of do a little bit of skipping instead of walking all the way around hitting a button.
Yes.
And now we have the title pool area, I guess, what you could call it.
Yeah. I've actually been to an actual tidal pool at like a water park. It's pretty, I didn't really write home about it, to be honest.
Yeah, you do it
I
once
guess
as a
something just
kid.
to do
You do it
once.
once. You do it once as a kid. It's the most awesome thing. As an adult, you're going, wee. Let me see.
I did as a teenager.
Hey, and they tell you don't cross that line. You want to cross that line.
We didn't have a line in our tidal pool, actually. It was I don't remember how it worked exactly, but there was just no way to actually get, like, there was no danger
You want to reach
zone
the end of the pool.
There was no what?
It was, I know. As soon as I was saying it, I'm like, oh, crap.
What was there no of? What did not exist?
I will not repeat that.
Anyways, these enemies can be really difficult to deal with because if you touch one of those roses, they will attach themselves to you and do multiple damage over time.
Oh, lovely. Poison, basically.
Yes. And by the way, this is the town area.
Final dungeon, and we have a town area.
Yep, sort of a break in between the two different parts of the final castle.
Ah.
And right there we could buy 2 rice balls or an extra life. I never use rice balls, but what they do is pretty much once you run out of health, they pretty much act as an extra life, I guess, in a sort of way. They sort of act as like the fairy in Zelda.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
By the way, in the sequel, Goemon's Great Adventure, it's actually a 2-player game, and the rice ball actually falls from the sky, and player 2, if it can actually steal it from you, so you can actually die.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Yeah, it's a pretty big dick move that I've actually done before.
Why does that not surprise me?
Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
Just like Mario Kart.
No.
Speaking of which, has anyone else downloaded that Mercedes DLC?
Yes, I've downloaded it, but my friends have used it more than me.
The stats on it are pretty decent. I actually got a pretty good race using one of the heavier characters and use it with not the car, but the older model car, basically.
By the way, now that we're getting close to Ranger Stop, like real close, I'm starting to think, wait, I have some money put away, but I'm like, if I'm close, I'm tempted. You know what I mean?
You're tempted to get a Wii U and Mario Kart 8?
Especially with Hyrule Warriors coming out. Can you blame
Well, that's
me?
not. Well, Hyrule Warriors isn't going to be online if that's one of your concerns about it.
Oh.
Tenko Koei has never been good about doing online anything.
Well,
You're
Yes.
lucky if they give you a battle mode.
By the way, if you look in here, you notice that not too many people in here. And you notice that there's a certain empty spot right next to that lady.
Yeah.
Make note of that. Make very...
Plot point.
Yes, make very careful note.
Wow, it's as if you're foreshadowing the big boss.
No. But
Damn
anyways,
it.
here's Omitsu. She made it here safe and sound.
Ah.
Here at the city that was abducted from the sea. And now it's time for more plot things.
More plot things.
And now we're about to learn just where exactly the locations of our villains are. A door that is rigid and cannot be opened easily.
And of course, Masu decides he wants to be the big bad wolf on it.
Yep. He's big and fat, but he's not that strong with his breath.
Unless you give him something to cause him a big case of halitosis.
By the way, we learned that someone else can upgrade our weapons for a second time, and that he's over at the restaurant. Who could it be? Oh, gee, look who it is!
It's the wise person thingy.
Yeah, it's the wise man. He's alive! And we're about to see a real big plot twist, at least decently plot twist. And yes, who was that spirit that the witch called for us?
Yeah.
We sort of got conned.
I want my money back, lady.
I want my buddy back or my client Brock Lesnar will suplex you 17 times.
Oh, good God. So basically, he sold them the weapons they are using on us for that.
For collar magazines, quote unquote. That's the American censored version.
He wanted porno.
Yes, and as soon as we questioned him on it, he's like, oh no, I actually resisted, and they forced me to do it.
No, he sold it so he could have Playboy magazines.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Master Roshi. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty much a staple in 90s anime and Japan media.
Still going on today. Look at Kakashi from frickin' Naruto.
True.
Well, Kakashi doesn't look that old, at least.
True, but he's a mentor-type character, and he reads dirty frickin' books.
At least it's not played up to the point that Master Roshi was.
You'd be surprised, actually.
And I love how they emphasize car magazines here.
Of course, you know.
All those beep car magazines beep.
And out of anger for losing all those car magazines because his house exploded, actually thanks to Sasuke, which we learned in a previous episode, he will upgrade our weapons for us. We now have gold weapons.
Because gold is always stronger than any other hard material.
Right.
At least according to video game logic.
According to fiction, period. Gold anything tends to be stronger.
Even though it's actually extremely malleable.
Golden gun, golden bullets.
Yes, the man with the golden gun. I remember in the GoldenEye video game, that's pretty much a one-hit kill on any enemy.
Oh yeah.
Which is why we pretty much had to ban it from any time me and my friends would play.
Hey, you guys didn't know how to have fun with it.
It was too cheap.
That's where you do a mission where the only weapon is the golden gun. Then you just see how often you can go.
Anyways, in the next episode, we're going to tackle the final part of the final dungeon. Thank you for watching.
Good night!